Hey guys, welcome to my channel Bit Glenn. My name's Glenn and I like to share with you what I learn in the world of cryptocurrency as I go through it. So as you guys may already know, Wirecard have gone bust. There's been a big fraud case that have opened up against them. This has affected crypto.com and also many other crypto projects that tried to implement a debit card system with their platform. Where does this leave us now? And what have I learned in the last 48 hours? If you watched my videos yesterday, I actually uploaded two videos. One was actually recorded the day before where I read the article, I discussed what was going on. I then edited the video the next day because it was so hot in this shed. It was like the hottest day of the year in the UK. So I actually edited the video the next day and uploaded it in the morning. About an hour after I uploaded it and a couple of hundred of you watched the video, I then get an email saying all services are suspended. So everything I said in the video about how all my card services are still working, I can still use the card, I can still use all its features, was completely null and void. So I felt like I had to do like a live video, even though I was sort of doing a family thing and I was on my way out. I didn't get into about 11 o'clock last night. So what I'd done was I sat there, I read as much information as I could. Thank you to everyone that commented in those videos because you've been updating me on what's going on with crypto.com from your side of the planet. Obviously, I only know what's going on with my life and how it's affecting me, but many of you have actually updated me with how their payment processes work around the world. So hopefully this video, now that I've got a lot broader view of what's going on with crypto.com and also what's happened to Wirecard, hopefully I can unpack it in a neater package in this video for you. So let's get right into the video and see what's going on. Before we get in the video, normally this is where I shill all my social medias. I'm not going to do that today. I just want to say though, a massive thank you to everyone that liked and commented and sent me articles and news updates regarding crypto.com, whether that's through Twitter or Telegram or in the comment section down below. Usually when I upload a video like this one may get 300-400 views if it's a popular video. I then from that get about 20 likes and maybe there's always one that dislikes my videos. I think I know who that is. But the videos I done yesterday, I thought I'm going to receive a bit of backlash because I've actively promoted crypto.com with the referral link in the description down below where you can sign up for the card. I don't work in partnership, I'm not sponsored by them. I just use the referral link. You get a bonus, I get a bonus. And I felt that because I'd pushed that, I may get a bit of stick because now obviously the card as of yesterday midday has become useless. So I thought, oh, I'm going to receive a bit of stick and I'm going to get loads of nasty comments. The videos that I uploaded got about 800 to 1,000 views, so it was obviously a popular article yesterday, and they received about 100 likes, so 5 times more than I would normally get. I seem to have got a lot more love from you guys, a lot more support from you guys than any normal typical video, which I found odd actually, but I really do appreciate it. I really am glad that you guys realise I tried to be as honest and transparent as I can be in these videos. I don't have anything to hide. I don't, brush stuff under the carpet. I'm very clear and transparent with my position or my view on any particular crypto or project or company. So thank you very much. I think that's shone through in the last few videos, so I really do appreciate that. So let's get into the actual topic of the video. So a couple of things that I need to correct from yesterday's video is I said that all the card services were available and you can still spend your money and you can withdraw it and you can transfer it and use cash machines and all of that. Well, as I uploaded that video, that became null and void. You cannot use the card anymore, and that is because Wirecard themselves got shut down. They've been told that is it, and this isn't just for crypto.com, this is any client that uses the Wirecard Visa debit card system. And I also said that I felt a little bit sorry for the CEO because it looked like he was trying to rejiggle the figures so that he can pay his debtors back, and apparently that is also incorrect and it was complete opposite, so I'll go into that in a second. But I did state that they had offices based all around Europe, and this may affect other countries very shortly. And I didn't realise it was going to be that quick. I didn't realise it was going to be literally as I clicked the upload button. But they have actually got a base in Newcastle, and for some odd reason, I've realised that I have actually bought a Newcastle football cap. I don't support them, but I just really like the cap. But let's just read this little article. This is a UK-based news article. So, Wirecard UK frozen by regulator as Germany fraud scandal reaches Newcastle. They have a base in Newcastle, and that's where they do all their UK operations. They mention obviously the 1.7 billion missing in pounds. Obviously in euros, that's about 1.9 to 2 billion. It was a blue chip company. So what's shocking about this story is that we hear this a lot in the world of cryptocurrencies. We are used to Ponzi schemes. We are used to cash grabs. We are used to ICOs and all sorts of shenanigans going on in the wild, wild west of cryptocurrencies. And this is what we sign up for. We sign up for high risk but big rewards. And everyone in the space mostly acknowledge that or sort of understand that appetite for risk. But this is a blue chip company. This is a company you could have invested in the stocks and shares market, and it was one of the big up and coming companies as well. So this is like a Facebook or a Microsoft, you know, like obviously they're a lot bigger, but you get the sort of idea of scale. This is a German-based company, and they were doing really well in the stocks and shares market. But apparently their auditors, which were a company called EY, they actually realised that something wasn't right about 2 years ago, according to some of these articles that I've read. And they actually tried to announce to everyone, look, this company Wirecard are doing something fraudulent. We can't quite figure out what it is, but it seems like there's about 1.5 to 2 billion euros missing in the system. Wirecard actually tried to sue their audit company to say, look, you're committing slander against our name and it's completely false and you've misrepresented us and stuff like that. So that was going on in the background. Obviously I wasn't aware of any of that, but it turns out that eventually they actually figured out what it was they were doing. And apparently the CEOs and a collection of people high up in the company, they were actually skimming money. So just for like a really basic understanding, because they're a transaction handling company, they had loads of money going in and loads of money going out. You think of every single person that's got these cards, they're processing those transactions. So at any given time, within the space of, I don't know, 10 minutes, they could have £1 billion worth of money going out, but £1 billion worth of money going in, or 1.2 billion or something like that. And when there's that overlap, they've been skimming a bit off the top from what I understand. And then they've been moving it around all different places in the world. It seems like a place in the Philippines, or the Bank of Philippines was involved, and then places in Europe, in Russia. Somehow this money got diluted and liquidated in such a way that it came back to the guys all sort of washed, if you like, and I assume they've been pocketing the money themselves. So when I said yesterday I feel a bit sorry for the CEO because he was trying to rejiggle the figures to pay his debts, I was completely wrong by saying that, and I hope that all the people involved in this get exactly what they deserve. And the amount of money that these guys have taken, you would imagine that they're going to face quite hefty prison time, and I think they absolutely deserve it, because at the end of the day they're taking people's money away from their pockets to fill their own. So good riddance to those guys that are getting done for that. A lot of you have commented saying, oh, crypto.com knew it was dodgy. I would stay clear of these guys. They're scammers, and this is all dodgy, and the way they carry themselves. And I've done a little bit of looking around, and actually Wirecard, the company, I found this website which actually lists like a list of companies and how they actually run their business model and where they base most of their clientele. They actually have loads of different companies. Now, each one of these companies that use the Wirecard system, so we have here DLD Media, Slush, Tipico Group, TR Business, myferisa.gmbh. They've got the websites there, what company they're registered in, what their revenue is. So you can see here some of these are sort of in the millions, some of them are sort of in the billions. There's one here which is 1,000 million. So these are big companies, I'd say. Still small in relative terms to the larger ones out there, but still quite decent sized companies that are all affected because of this Ponzi scheme that's taken place with Wirecard. And mostly their clientele came out of Germany. There are other countries, they're all predominantly based around Europe. There is Australia in there, United Kingdom, Brazil. There's a small amount in the United States, Turkey, Cyprus, but predominantly Germany. You can see there the graph is completely biased to Germany. So I would imagine a lot of companies in Germany are struggling at the moment, and I bet a lot of their share prices have gone down, I would imagine. Also, other sort of cryptocurrency based projects have struggled as well because of this. And also another big one which I was looking into before this all happened was actually this Curve card system, where you can actually register loads of different types of payment methods all on one card, and you could actually just with the app decide how you want to pay for things and stuff like that. So you only needed this one card when you went out. Really sort of cool concept. But yeah, it's, you can see at the top here, your Curve card is temporarily suspended, please carry a backup. So when people were saying, oh, crypto.com, this is it for them, this is, you know, it's over and they're scammy, they're dodgy, this is another Ponzi scheme take place in the cryptocurrency space, that's incorrect. It was actually Wirecard. All your hatred and all your complaints should be aimed at Wirecard, a blue chip stock company based in Germany. So going on to crypto.com. Now, I actually thought this was going to be a company-wide thing, so all over the world, but yet again, I was wrong, and this is why I'm doing this video, to correct some of the statements I made yesterday. And actually, they only use Wirecard within UK and Europe. All their services, their debit cards that are available in the US and in Asia, are all actually administered by a company called Metropolitan Commercial Bank. So they are still up and running. You can still use their card. You can still sign up for the card. You can get a new card, the metal cards, stake the MCO. You can still do everything. Everything in America and Asia hasn't changed for you because of this news. The only thing that probably has changed is the fact that the MCO tokens have dropped in price. They've gone down about $1.50 to $2, depending on how far back you look at. And that means that to get one of these cards, it's now cheaper than any time, like in the last sort of few months at least, to actually sign up for one of the MCO cards. Now, I actually thought that the MCO and the CRO tokens would absolutely tank. I thought they would really drop. I know that CRO would still be popular because a lot of people are staking it for 6 months because of the 20% interest rate that you can earn if you stake it for 3 or 6 months, whatever it is. And a lot of people are obviously waiting for this Bitcoin syndicate event that is happening, I think, in 2 or 3 days time. So we're going to obviously do a video on that when that happens. But the MCO card, I thought, okay, that's going to tank. If we go over to CoinMarketCap and actually look up MCO, you can see here that they're still at $4.12. I thought this would drop into sort of the $3.80 mark, and Bitcoin is dropping today, so we may see MCO even cheaper than it is now. And you can see there that it's now at $4.07, but this is not sort of big news drops that you would expect in the world of cryptocurrency. Normally when scams and Ponzi's, you see these coins tank. And I was actually hoping that it would go down to like $1 or something, because you got to think, for every dollar that this drops, if you want to get like the higher up card, say like green one or whatever, where it's like 500 MCO tokens, for every dollar that this drops, that's $500 cheaper it is to get that card. And I know some of the guys in the Telegram group chat have actually said, I actually got involved when MCO was like $1.50 or $2. I even looked back at their price chart, and there was a point where when they first came out, you could pick up for 70 cents. And I thought, God, that would be well cheap to get black card, which would be awesome. In America, in Asia, this still works, but you're now getting it at a cheaper price than everyone else that got it in Europe, I suppose. And there seems to be a bit of confusion on what crypto.com is going to be doing going forward. So for people in Europe and UK, I would suggest that you wait until obviously crypto.com come out and say that they've... So for you guys, it means you get to pick up the cheaper MCO. So happy for everyone in Asia and America. For people in the UK and Europe, obviously I would suggest waiting obviously until they come out and say who they're partnering up with and what's going to happen with our current cards, or do we have to apply for brand new ones? Because I know a lot of you recently only signed up to them. Many of you have used my referral link in the description down below. And you've said to me, Glenn, I only just received my card today, or mine's going to arrive tomorrow. And now obviously this news comes out that it's completely worthless, which takes away the whole experience. The way that the crypto.com card arrives in the neat little packaging where you slide it down, it's a very sort of like, oh, this is a very cool moment. It's a good retail experience, if you like, sort of like a jewelry box moment. When we were in sales, we used to talk a lot about the jewelry box moment, where you know, you show a customer something and you really overemphasize how precious it is, and it just gives you sort of like that nice feeling inside. If you know that your card is completely useless before it arrives, that's completely tarnished that experience for you. But there you go, that's only a minor thing, I suppose. But what are we going to be able to do with these cards going forward? Do we cut them up? Do we throw them in the bin? I would suggest that you actually keep onto the cards just for a little while yet, because it seems like crypto.com are actually going to try and find a new company to actually provide the card services. And if they can implement the card numbers or the IBAN numbers or something like that, that's an article that someone sent me, they might be able to transfer the data over to this new company where they can just reactivate our cards and they'll start working again. So I don't know how true that is, but I would suggest don't cut your card up, because if something like that happens and you go, oh crap, I just threw my card away, then you've then got to go through the rigmarole of contacting crypto.com and saying, can I have another card because I've cut my one up? So that's just maybe a suggestion from me. In terms of people that want to sign up to the MCO card, I would suggest that you wait. Or if you're really opportunist, if you think, right, I can see an opportunity here to get the 50 MCO a lot cheaper than it would be normally, obviously I would suggest buying the MCO coins if that's what you want to do. I'm not recommending you do that, but you know, what you will find is once they have a new partnership in UK and Europe, I would imagine the price of MCO are going to go back up again, and then people are going to think, oh, I wish I'd bought it when it went down to $3.50. But yeah, that's entirely up to you. Now, moving on to crypto.com themselves. What do I think of crypto.com as a company, as a brand, and how they've handled the situation? Because I actually tagged them something in Twitter, and I believe that companies are judged not only when the times are good, but when the times are down. When something dark happens that's out of your control. So when we see sort of tornadoes ripping through America, and you see some insurance companies going, do you know what, we'll honour everyone's insurance claims. But then, but you'll see others that say, no, it didn't happen on our terms and conditions, so we won't honour any payout. Or, you know, you see like during this coronavirus event, we have seen people coming out of training and universities saying, right, we'll waive all their fees because they're going on the front line to help fight coronavirus. When times are tough, when you're faced with a brick wall or a tough situation where you know you're going to lose money left, right and centre, I think that companies are judged from that point onwards. And once you come out the other side, if you come out, hopefully, the other side, you as a consumer can say, I remember when that happened and you sorted me out. Or you helped my family, or they did this for me. And from what I can see, based on the articles that I've read, the cards that got shut down were actually shut down because regulatory bodies got involved. This wasn't a crypto.com decision to block every single transaction going through. Wirecard got blocked by the regulatory, the FCA. Now, they are the people that deal with any financial complaints, any issues that you may have with any finance company in the UK. So if you feel you've been hard done by, or there's a scam that's took place, or even if you've just been mistreated, when you file a complaint with any finance regulatory body, you should file the complaint with them first. You then have to go, if you're not happy with how that finance company has resolved your complaint, you then get asked to go to the ombudsman, which normally is a department within that company still that realise, oh, actually, this guy's going to take it a bit more serious. We better probably do something about it. But that can take days, weeks, whatever. And then if you're really not happy with how that goes, then you go to the FCA. You can write to the FCA and say, look, I've been mistreated by this company this way. They then look into it and they contact that company. But this is all, you're talking months and months. And you may get a letter in the post saying, due to circumstances, nothing we can do. Or the company might say, look, we've received your FCA complaint and we would like to settle with you on this amount. Now, why am I saying all of this? Crypto.com have had this Wirecard fraud incident take place. So have loads of other companies. And the FCA have come down and said, right, shut down, turn it all off, no one can make any transactions with you. So that means anyone who had, say, £100, as I did, in my account, I have no access to that 100. That is the FCA's decision. So where does that leave Crypto.com? Now, they could have said, look, we're going to wait until all of this dies over with Wirecard and the FCA in the UK and however they want to, to get that money back. And it could have took months. And I would have to take that on the chin and I'd be very disappointed. They came out and said that anyone affected by in any way from this whole saga will be issued a full equivalent of true GBP, which is a cryptocurrency. And I'll show you my balance here. So this is my balance as of this morning. You can see here I've got true GBP. I had £96.78 in British pounds in my MCO Visa card. They have given that to me as a cryptocurrency, which is a stable coin. So that should stay that exact same price the time that I'm holding it. Now, I'm probably, if you want to get that money actually in your bank, you can either convert this into, I don't know, Ethereum or Bitcoin or whatever Coinbase accepts as a stable coin for the UK. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to convert this to Ethereum, send the Ethereum over to Coinbase, and then I'm going to cash it out and get them to transfer in my bank. And that usually takes around half an hour to do that whole process. So that way I've not lost one single penny because of this saga. Now, I have to applaud Crypto.com for doing this. They were so quick with it. They put out a mention on Twitter about refunding everyone back. So we can see this article here. It says, this is Chris from the CEO of Crypto.com. He has said, this morning the FCA effectively shut down Wirecard UK, the issuer of our cards in Europe. Our EU UK cards will stop working today. All customers will receive 100% credit back of their crypto wallets within 48 hours. We're moving the card program to a new vendor. So that was 48 hours and that was posted, I think, yesterday. So it was like yesterday, midday afternoon. And literally by this morning, first thing this morning, it had all been done. And then they've said here, all credits for European cardholders have been processed successfully. We are now focused on the process of switching the card program to our new vendor. More updates in due course. So they reacted super quick to this. Like, I'm really, really impressed with how Crypto.com have handled this. I don't know how other Wirecard customer clienteles have handled this for their customers. If you are one of those, I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comment section down below. But it seems like Crypto.com, in the face of adversity, at a time where something really bad has happened out of their control, they have done what's right to the customers. Now, this money is tied up with the FCA, so Crypto.com, I assume, are going to have to go through the process of trying to claim that money back, because I mean, for me, they've given me £96. For other people, it might be thousands of pounds. Some people, it might only be £10-20. But you imagine that times 2-3 million people, which I think that's how many clients they've got now. They have paid that out of their own pocket, essentially, or out of their own crypto, the true GBP. They're going to have to go through the process of going through the FCA to try and claim that money back. So I really applaud Crypto.com. I can't emphasize that enough. And I really do believe that companies should be looked at how they deal with their customers during a really bad time versus how they are during a really good time. So I really, really applaud Crypto.com. Now, if anything, this has made me even more bullish on Crypto.com as a company. They're still working in America. They're still working in Asia. They're now looking at an easy way of switching the cards over to another program. A lot of people have commented saying, well, you know, it took them 2 years to get the cards out to us in the first place over in the UK. But that was due to a lot of regulatory bodies and them passing certain financial criteria, which obviously they have all that. They just need to find a different provider of the cards. And if they can find a provider where they can just transfer the data over so that we don't even need to swap cards, then, you know, that's even better. That's happy days. Everyone's happy. Everyone gets their card. Everyone can still use it. So that's where we're at. And that's where I think that's what's happening going forward, obviously, with crypto.com. So I hope that's informed you, updated you. I hope that maybe for some of you that's eased your mind. Check your balances to see if you've had this true GBP paid into your crypto wallet. We have seen that, like I say, the MCO token, if that dips into sort of the $3.50 mark or something like that, $3.80, and the CRO token as well, if that drops down, it hasn't. It did go down to dead on 11 cents, but now it's on the way back up again. So it seems there's no stopping. I honestly thought that this was going to be a big tanking moment. And I thought, you know, when I saw how well crypto.com handled this, I thought I'm going to buy some more of these guys, even if I have to take a loan out, because that's how strongly I feel. I feel like they've done me right. I don't know if any of you understand what I mean by that, but I feel like they done the right thing by me personally. I don't know how you guys feel, but that's how I feel. It's filled me with a lot of confidence, a lot of reassurance that even during a really tough time, crypto.com had the first thing they thought of was me. And that's how I feel. I feel like they thought of me first. So I don't know if any of you guys feel like that. This is your chance to obviously let me know what you think. Please comment in the comment section down below. Obviously, you can always chat to me in the Telegram group chat, which is Team Bitglen. These guys have been on it. They've been spreading articles and talking about crypto.com. Obviously, some people that hate crypto.com, they're loving it because they're thinking, oh, I knew they'd balls up at some point. But I honestly feel that this is out of crypto.com's hands, and the way they've handled it has been very good. I don't know if any of you out there have ever tried to file a complaint with your normal bank, and whatever you're thinking in your head now, well, compare that to how crypto.com just handled this case. When our holiday got cancelled to Florida due to a company going bust, which was Thomas Cook, it took us about 4 months to get our money back, even though we set up a direct debit to pay the holiday off at the time. So we should have been covered under the direct debit mandate, which we were, but it just took 3 or 4 months. Crypto.com have handled this within 24 hours. So, but yeah, join the group chat, Team Bitglen, if you want to be a part of that, or you can just add me on Twitter, which is @Bitglen. I really do appreciate you guys giving me a like, so keep smashing that like button for me, and also click the subscribe button if you're new to this channel. A bit of good news story if you follow my channel and you're invested in me personally. We have just crossed the mark of the 2,200 subscriber mark, so that's awesome because I feel like it was only a few days ago. Oh, it's gone up 10 since I've been doing this video. So the amount of subscribers that I'm getting is going through the roof at the moment. So I really, really do appreciate it. Big thank you to everyone. Click the little bell notification so you know when I go live. I was actually going to be doing a live stream tonight. I was going to invite one of the Team Bitglen guys on, and I actually had to download Zoom today because I had to do an online speed awareness course. I've got Zoom now anyway, and I've had a little blow about with how it works. So I was going to do some sort of live chat with one of the guys, but by the time I edited this video and upload it, it'll probably be a bit too late. So maybe tomorrow, if one of you are interested in actually joining me on a Zoom conference call or something where we can chat on the live stream together and we can discuss whatever it is you want to talk about. If you want to talk about crypto.com, or if you want to talk about Bitcoin or Ethereum or Hex, I know a lot of you like talking about Hex, or even if you want to discuss the PrimeXBT betting or something, I don't know, just something, whatever you want to talk about, let me know and we'll arrange something probably tomorrow night around about 8-9 p.m. UK time. So let me know what you guys want to chat about in that live stream, and if you actually want to jump in and be a part of it. I'm actually going to be quite busy in the next 2 weeks. I'm looking to take my laptop with me. I'm going to be away for sort of week, 2 weeks at a time for the next sort of couple of months. So I'm going to be trying to still pump out this content for you guys, but I don't know how good I'm going to be able to edit it and like I have been in these recent videos. So what I was thinking of doing was potentially doing like I've been talking about this for about 3 years, doing a 24-hour live stream. I know they're normally quite popular on YouTube. Maybe if we can all come together and decide on, you know, a cause or something that we can raise money for, and then I'll use your donations to give to charity or something like that as part of the live stream. But if I am going to do that, I feel like the next 10 days is the perfect time for me, because I'm still in theory on lockdown. I'm not doing anything for work, so I've got a bit of free time on my hands. So maybe one day we can sit down and all discuss that. Let me know in the comment section down below, or send me a message on Telegram or Twitter what your thoughts are, your ideas. Obviously I'd love to get guests on the show or do something like that. So I'm going to really sit down and think about this and ask the team Big Glen what they'd like to see in a sort of like a 24-hour live stream, and see if we can maybe raise a bit of money for charity or something like that. So let me know. I'll see you on the next video from myself tomorrow. See you later, guys. Bye.